to hear percussion.
Can someone explain to me what this is? Because I've asked Christian many times, and he can't. It's that guy who wrestles that everyone loves and thinks is so hot. I gotta move back to do it. What the hell is that? I mean, really, let's talk about that. Who does that? In their right frame of mind. Oh my god, the dogs are pissing me off. I'm gonna, like... And their faces, whatever. So anyway, who does that? And I mean... If I ever saw anybody doing it across the street, I'd have to, like, go up to them and hit them or something. Be like, what is that? It's my signature move. I'm like, what? You look like you're doing a backwards hand thing. I don't get it. I can't even do it properly. What is it? I don't get it. So, I would probably go up to him and be like... And then he'd hit me back. Because it would be like... He'd be like, what was that? And then he'd hit me. And then I'd look like this. But of course I wouldn't be able to talk. So it'd be like... What's that? Okay, obviously time has passed. But, yeah. My house is possessed by Satan. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about before. What the hell is that? If you can clue me in, that'd be great. I've been thinking really weird thoughts tonight. Well, last night. And I have a friend who really likes colors. Like, he's really into colors. He's very attracted to them. And, you know, I like colors too. Just not like him. I was thinking, why don't I like colors? And I have to remember, I really like sounds. I've watched movies just for one line because of the sound it makes. Like, okay, one of my favorite movies, guilty pleasure, because it's really not that good, but it's an action flick, I guess. Action flick was Independence Day. And the one line I love from it is when the woman tells them the sound is coming from the moon, because she says moon so weirdly. I just like hearing it. It just sounds so nice. It's like the nicest sounding way of ever saying moon in my entire life. And I have admitted to my husband, I watch The Young and the Restless a lot. Well, I watch a lot of soaps. But anyway, I watch Young and the Restless not only because of the superb acting and writing, because you can hear their footsteps on every scene. Like, I love the sound of footsteps. I think footsteps are the nicest sounding things on earth. I love the sound of footsteps. Which is, I guess, kind of weird. I don't know. I just kind of like the sound of footsteps from television, or even when I'm walking, I like to listen to my footsteps. I just like the sound of the steps hitting the floor, and the foot hitting the floor. And there's lots of other movies that I just like for the sound of. Like one scene from Return of the Living Dead. Classic fun movie. When the general is on the phone, when the guy calls the army. I just love the sound of the scene. I love the actor's voice when he's just saying, yeah. And then what did you do? And then, like, everything, like, him running down the pad. Like, I have literally watched that scene 7 times in a row. Just because I like the sound. And I get goosebumps from it. It's really weird. I'm really different, I guess. Yeah, so that's kind of freaky. And kind of weird like that. So, sounds. I really like the sounds. Even watching YouTube. A lot of the guys I watch on YouTube is because I love their voice. Sure, most of them are cute. And, the 2 girls that I have. I think I have, like, 2 girls. Both straight girls who are very pretty. But I love the sound of voices. I think voices are really key for me. If a guy has a really nice sounding voice, I'm instantly attracted, because there are some really nice sounding people on YouTube, and a lot of them are on my subscriptions, and I love listening to their voices. In other news, still going down to Virginia, so yeah, that's coming up very soon. I gotta get ready for that, and I'm apprehensive. Let me explain. Last night we watched the movie Maxed Out. If you haven't seen it, see it. It's really good. However, it makes you want to cry sometimes because of the people who at the end basically say they all want to commit suicide. And I'm not just saying basically saying it. One woman, an older woman, broke down saying she's considered suicide but won't do it because of her children. And I really wanted to cry for her because I felt really bad. And it was a really good movie and a really insightful. But it made me think about, being afraid to afford things again. And I'm going to get a job, and that's going to be weird because I haven't really worked in a year past my own job. And that kind of made me sad too, because I think until I'm able to get to places soon enough, I think my business is failing, and that makes me want to cry a little bit. but I'm dealing with that. I'm not looking at the camera because I don't look at people when I'm saying, like, not true things, but I'm talking about really important things to me. I tend to look away because I don't really like talking about, excuse me. Don't really like to talk about important things. I'm apprehensive at moving back because I'm kind of afraid, I guess, because when we left Virginia last time we lived there, because we had already lived in this area once before, we didn't really have good friendships or anything. I had a lot of people at work I liked, but I never saw them outside of work. I saw them outside of work once when I was leaving. And the people that we knew otherwise kind of screwed us over, and that kind of hurt my feelings quite a bit. And yeah, I just don't want to get screwed over again, I guess, is what my problem is. And I know you can't really control that, but it's like, I think the worst about people, but Christian doesn't. And then when we were down there, Christian thinks that everyone is good. Like, everyone is good. I think quite the opposite, that everyone is basically bad. And when he starts to think that people are bad, I get scared because I really don't like people shaking his view of the world, because I find his view of the world to be quite refreshing and counteracting mine, and it makes me happy. And I just don't want him to get screwed over again, because I can see when people are going to screw us over far better than he can, I think. And I just don't want to do that all over again, so it's kind of a weird, I don't know. Let's kind of go back to my last conversation, which so many people emailed me and stuff saying, are you talking about me when I talked about that friend thing? No. Half of you I wasn't talking about it at all. It was, again, just like I said, if you don't ask, you're probably not the person I was talking about. And, I mean, if you don't ask, you're probably the person I was talking about, and it's exactly what happened. So, yeah. That's life. I watched Law and Order today. I've never seen ever in my entire life, and that excited me a lot. And we watched that movie last night. We watched Max Out in this other movie, this other gay movie, and it was really, really bad. Really, really bad. And I knew it within the first 2 minutes, and I was angry because the guys in it were cute, which is shallow, but I don't care. So I think that's it. That's all that's going on in my life right now. So, bye.